Almost time to turn our clocks back an hour, but what are the chances this could be the last time we fall back? We've been following the progress of the Federal Sunshine Protection Act, which passed the U.S. Senate, but still awaits action in the House. Western Mass News reporter Kristen Burnell joins us live with where things stand. Kristen.
Mary, one local doctor who specializes in sleep study tells me that the Sunshine Protection Act would not benefit Americans. She shares why she is pushing for standard time to become permanent instead. It is almost time to fall back and gain an extra hour of sleep as daylight saving time comes to an end on Sunday. Many questions linger about whether this could be the last time we have to change the clocks twice a year after the Sunshine Protection Act unanimously passed in the Senate earlier this year.
Right now we are on daylight savings time. In a day we will be switching to standard time. Standard time is the time where the sun is more overhead at noon and our bodies align to the sun. And so our bodies are more in alignment, more on standard time than daylight savings time, which is better for our health, our safety, and other aspects of our bodily functions.
Western Mass News spoke with Dr. Karen Johnson, who specializes in sleep medicine. She shared why she has been advocating for standard time to become permanent rather than daylight saving time, which the federal legislation calls for.
We've actually tried in the U.S. Permanent daylight savings time twice before, 1918, 1974, and people thought it was a great idea before 1974, but it lasted all of a month before they turned their minds around and said this is not good. People just don't like dark mornings.
If the Sunshine Protection Act is signed into law, the sunrise time in Massachusetts would be after 8 a.m. from early December to late January, and the sunset would never set before 5 p.m. Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey is an original sponsor of the bill and writes in a statement in part, "As the sun sets on our sunshine and we enter a long, dark winter, Congress has a chance to do something almost unheard of in the wake of a midterm election, pass bipartisan legislation. I'm sending rays of support to the House to get this done." He argues that making daylight saving time permanent would have positive impacts on public health, the economy, and help cut energy consumption. Meanwhile, Dr. Johnson tells us that her research suggests that less sunlight in the morning would not be beneficial to our health.
It would be dark for almost 2 months after 8 a.m. And a lot of people have to go to work, have to go to school. My kids are standing at their bus stops before that time. It would be completely dark. Many people wouldn't even see the light of sun until, they have a lunch break.
And State Representative Orlando Ramos is also weighing in on the debate.
At some point, I think we need to study the issue and study the pros and cons, and then make an informed decision as to how this will affect businesses, for example, how this will affect the economy, how this will affect individuals.
Now, it's important to note this bill would not change zones or alter time or affect the number of hours of sunlight. Coming up at 6 on Western Mass News, we're getting answers on daylight saving safety with the sun now setting earlier. Reporting live in studio, Kristen Burnell, Western Mass News.